vlog. I hope you're all doing well. We have another absolutely beautiful day. I'm just stood by our Velux window. I've pulled the blind right up. It's absolutely beautiful, so I hope you have some lovely sunshine wherever you are. We have another at least week of this beautiful weather, I believe. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just feel like a different person when we have sunshine. It really yeah, I'm just the best version of myself, should I say, when we have this lovely weather, and I just find it really helps lift my mood. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I've just popped on a dress. I showed this one in my spring summer capsule wardrobe that I posted on Sunday. It's really warm now. I've just taken my youngest swimming, and I'm just about to prep us a lovely roast gammon. I think I'll do it for dinner. Yeah, not lunch. I think I'll do it for dinner, and some roast potatoes, and I'm going to use up some of the lovely veg that you may have seen I got in my veg box from Lidl. So we got lots and lots of veggies to use up. But yeah, absolutely beautiful day. We might go for a walk later as well, get out into this beautiful sunshine. But yeah, I'm going to go and prep this roast gammon and some veggies now, and I'll catch up with you shortly. I thought I'd quickly show you the view from our bedroom. Look at that blue sky. So lovely, and you can see the lovely hills. Sometimes I can just about spot the sheep on the hills, which is really lovely. We finally have an oven. The electrician has just left, and he's just mentioned to before using it, just to turn it on, leave the door open for a few minutes just to let like a bit of the smell from dust and things out. So that's a good little tip before we start cooking in it. Yeah, missed this oven, missed it a lot. I'm not a big fan of chopping up swede. I find it quite difficult, but we're going to use it because I got it in the Lidl veg box last week. So I'm going to be using as much of it as I possibly can, so we don't waste any. Excuse all the mess in the background. That's just where all my husband's tools are from doing the little downstairs toilet, so it's all a bit messy at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to get this swede all chopped up, and I'm going to mash it with some carrots, I think, and then I'm going to prep the rest of our veg. I've done the potatoes already. We should probably be having a barbecue really in this weather, but the garden's not ready, the barbecue's not ready, and I've got all this amazing veg still to use up, so that's what we're going to have today. And I'm quite looking forward to gammon. I've not had it for a while, so I'm very much looking forward to our dinner. I'm just giving the swede a little head start, about 5 minutes, just because it takes a bit longer to cook than the carrots. And then I'm going to pop the carrots in with the swede, and then I'm going to prep these parsnips. They are beginning to go over now. These were also in my Lidl veg box the other week, but yeah, there's a couple of bad bits, but most of it's absolutely fine. And then I think we shall have cabbage as well, and roast potatoes with our gammon. Yeah. I'll just show you the progress in our downstairs toilet. You would have seen in my last vlog that my husband made a star in here. So he's paneling all over these tiles here, and he's just popped in our new sink and our new tap and some of the trim along the top of the paneling. So it's all looking really good. I'm so pleased my husband could do this himself, so it saved a lot of money. We have spent so much recently on our home improvements, so our savings are starting to disappear now, so it's great that my husband can manage to do it himself. We didn't want to spend all our savings. We want to keep a little bit there for financial security. So really pleased with how it's looking so far. We've come out for a little drive in this beautiful sunshine and spotted a little pheasant friend.
Little pheasant.
Such a glorious day. You can see some other pheasants over there. So yeah, beautiful day, lovely to come out in the sunshine, and then we'll head back shortly and have our lovely gammon roast dinner. So just got back and my husband John is now doing the blind. I have been looking forward to having this blind put up, so just make it a lot more cozy and give us some privacy, especially in the evenings. So it's looking really great. And then hopefully soon we will get a curtain pole and find some curtains, either secondhand or just some low-cost ones from IKEA maybe. And then I still need to sand this windowsill, I forgot the name of it, and get it painted. So that's another little job that I will have to complete soon. So this is our roast gammon dinner. I am just waiting for my daughter to finish the gravy, and yeah, delicious. The little downstairs toilet is coming along nicely. My husband's just got a couple of issues he just needs to sort out with the, I'm never sure what you call it, the trim on the top, like the beading, the coving. Just working out the angles. This is our new sink and cupboard, which is looking very smart. So yeah, is this beading, coving? I can never remember what it's called. And then we've just popped on some Farron boar. I've got a little tester pot. I'll insert a picture of the inspiration I got from Instagram, I think it was. It looks a little bit different to the picture here on Instagram, but it's still it's a really lovely colour, so I think we're gonna stick with this one. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get it matched in Johnson's paint. Feeling very lazy this evening, kind of run out of time a little bit, so I've just done a very simple sausage casserole tonight using one of these Coleman's sachets. Just nice and easy. Sometimes convenience is needed, isn't it? And then I'm looking at maybe doing something for pudding with these plums that I've got left over from our little veg box. But yeah, I'll just see what time we have. Good morning. So I have just made the bed. It's another glorious, lovely day. I think we get so excited here in the UK if we get sunshine for more than like a few days. I think it feels like it's been about a week and a half-ish, maybe 2 weeks now of beautiful sunshine, and yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. I guess we will need some rain soon for the gardens. We always say that, don't we? We pray for the sunshine, but then we're like, oh, but we do need the rain for the garden. Not that our garden currently, has any plants in it. Speaking of gardens, so today I have got a list of things I want to get done. So I'm holding this lip gloss because I've just popped my lip gloss on. I'm still loving this lifter gloss. It's a Maybelline one. You may have seen it in my makeup kind of eyebrow routine video, and it was very inexpensive. I just picked this up from Tesco's, but yeah, I'm really liking it. It's slightly plumping and I absolutely love the colour, which is 004 silk. So I've just popped some of that on because we're heading out in a minute. But yeah, I'm going to head to the garden centre or B&Q because I want to look at some stones for our garden. We've decided to pop some stones down. You may have seen we have an egg chair, like one of those swing egg chairs in the garden. So I want to make a lovely little area with stones and maybe pop one of our olive trees there. And but yeah, we're not quite sure, but I want to go and look at some, yeah, just some different stones just to see what kind of tone, what kind of colour to go for. Because in our last house, our stones in the garden were very white. We got them during COVID and we kind of rushed into it. There wasn't a lot of choice at the time, so we got these white stones, kind of as white as our bedding, and far too white, so we didn't want to make that mistake again. We want a slightly warmer tone. I think we're going to get like Cotswold chip-ins, I think they're called, something like that, Cotswold, and they're a bit of a warmer tone. So I'm going to look at those before we commit to making a delivery, because we need quite a few, so we'll have them delivered to the house. And then I'm going to pop to some charity shops. My eldest daughter's coming with me. I really want to find some bits and pieces for my younger daughter's Easter basket, just to avoid kind of filling it with loads and loads of chocolate. So maybe like a cuddly toy, an activity book, an Easter like sticker book, something like that, just a few bits and pieces. And I'm also on the lookout for a lovely hoodie for her for the summer, because when we go to the beach and things, it tends to get a little bit breezy and a little bit chilly at times. You know what the UK weather can be like, a bit unpredictable. So I'm on the lookout for a secondhand hoodie for her. I like to pick her up as many kind of secondhand bits as I can. She will have a few new things as well, but just to save a bit of money and reuse and repurpose. And I'll also have a little look for myself, no doubt, but I don't really need anything at the moment. So it's mainly a hoodie for my daughter and some Easter bits. And then what else do we need to do? There was another thing. I should have brought my list up. What was the other thing we needed to do? Oh, I know. Also in B&Q, I wanted to look at some tester pots for our fences. I think we're going to try one called cuprinol muted clay. That looks quite nice. I'm going to pick up a little tester pot for that. I really like the Farrow & Ball mouse's back that I used, a little tester pot on our planter outside. You may see when I upcycled a little planter outside and planted some herbs. I used a colour called Mouse's Back, which I really love, and I think will really work for the fences, but it's just a bit more pricey, so I'm hoping this muted clay will be lovely. But yeah, without further ado, I shall, yeah, I think we're going to get going. I'm going to have a quick breakfast, and then we're going to get out into this beautiful sunshine. Also, while we're out, either in B&Q or one of the decorating like centres, I want to look for maybe some wax and some, I've seen a lady on Instagram upcycle her dining room table and it looked absolutely beautiful. So basically I'm just copying what she has done to hers. It's like a wax and then an oil. I'll show you them when I pick them up, but I really want to upcycle this table. We were given this a couple of years ago from one of our old neighbours where we used to live, and she gave it to us for free. She popped it on Facebook, like freebie site. But I did end up giving her £20 for it because I was so grateful to her. This is pine, I believe. But yeah, you can see it at the moment it's covered in pen and paint from when my daughter's been doing her artwork and things. And we were never too precious about it because we always knew we wanted to upcycle it at some point. And now our youngest is a bit older, I think it's a good time to think about doing it. So basically I'm going to sand it all down and then pop this wax and this kind of oil. I'm not sure exactly how I'm doing it yet, but as I say, I've seen this woman on Instagram do hers. It looks absolutely beautiful. And she's kind of said how she did it, and I'm gonna just copy what she has done. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, to avoid just having to buy a brand new table. I mean, it's not too bad. It does, I'm not sure if you can see, it does kind of bow a little bit in places, but it's still an absolutely beautiful table. So I think it's going to come up really, really nicely. I'm still on the lookout for some chairs and possibly some new benches, or just replace with chairs. I've not found any that are suitable yet. These were just really, really poor quality we got years ago. They are not the best, but maybe I can try and upcycle them. These can't be sanded, sadly. So not sure on those yet, but the table, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And obviously I will document and film it when I come to do it. I'm really, really pleased with the blind that my husband put up. Yeah, so it's all looking really nice. We just need to get some blinds for the conservatory now. I'm just having my breakfast before heading out, so I just thought I'd show you what I'm having. So I'm having today, I'm trying to have this at least twice a week, and the rest of the week I have porridge. But I've got some Greek yogurt. I've actually spent a bit more because one of you pointed out it is best if you can, obviously, not to get the Greek style yogurt, but to get the proper Greek yogurt. So I'm trying this and just having a bit less because it is obviously more money. And then also one of you pointed out the Stockwell honey I was getting from Tesco's is essentially just sugar syrup from China. So I've spent a bit more now on my honey as well. And this is from hives from Oxfordshire. So sometimes it's just, yeah, it is good. You know, I'm taking it on board. It's good to spend a little bit of money on this, you know, these kind of things, you know, because it is your health at the end of the day. But sometimes I will then just have less of it. Yes, I'm going to drizzle a bit of honey on there, and then I've got some banana. I either have banana or berries. So I'm having banana today. And then I've got this lovely seed mix, so yeah, packed full of the good stuff. And then I've also got some chia seeds, and then I've got a dollop of peanut butter in there as well. I like this is my favourite, and I always try and get it when it's on offer, so a big dollop of that. And then I'm going to sprinkle my seeds on, and then a few chia seeds as well. So that is my breakfast today, yeah, and I absolutely love it with the peanut butter. So delicious and packed full of protein and yummy goodness. So we've just got back from the teddy behind me. We've just got back from the charity shop, so I just thought I would show you what I picked up. I'm really pleased with what I found. So firstly, you may have found this gorgeous little lamb, and it looks brand new. Yeah, and it's really soft, really cute. It's originally from Tesco's, and little lammy was £3. So really pleased with that one, and I'll show you sorry, Teddy's distracting me, and I'll show you how I'm going to fill the basket in a second. But yeah, really pleased with little lammy. And then that's all I managed to find actually in the end, in the charity shops. But we went into a little gift shop and I found this modelling clay for £1.49. I used to love this as a kid, so I know Poppy will really like that, and I thought £1.49 was a really good price. So and I like these kind of things because they're not only, you know, a lovely gift, but they also double up as a lovely activity to do with my daughter over Easter, because I'm always thinking of things that are low cost. We don't tend to go to many Easter events and spend a lot of money, and we have got a couple of holidays booked just in the UK. So, you know, I'm just mindful that, you know, I don't want to also spend on things, you know, over Easter. Yeah, so just kind of thinking of things that are low cost and, yeah, don't cost a lot of money over Easter. I know places like the library and the cathedrals and the churches do great free events over Easter. We've done them before, so we might kind of try and fit some of those in. But yeah, we're not spending a lot over Easter. Yeah, I don't think there's necessarily always that need to spend a lot of money for the kiddies to have a lovely time. And we'll also be doing a little egg hunt as well. So yeah, so I think she will really like that. Unfortunately, haven't managed to get a sticker book or an activity book yet, but I will pick up one of those when I see one. And then I spotted this cute little bunny. How adorable is that? And I thought, considering it was a little gift shop, I thought the price was really good. Oh, the price isn't on this one. I also got one for my mum as well, but I think they were £4.99. I thought that was a really good price. Yeah, and it's really cute. I know my daughter is absolutely gonna love that one. I love it myself. So as I said, I got my mum one as well, but how cute is that? Little bunny, and only £4.99. I thought that was a brilliant price. And then I did make an impulse buy the other day because I popped into Waitrose because it's next door to the beauty wholesalers where I get my work stuff from for my manicures. And yeah, I got on impulse these little bunnies, but I mean, come on, you have to have a gold Lindor lint bunny for Easter. I can't remember how much these were, but yeah, just a little cute extra for my daughter. And then I will get her like a medium-sized Easter egg as well, and as I say, like an activity book or something. Yeah, and I shall show you now how I will put it together. I also managed to find my daughter a hoodie as well, which I was really pleased about. This is a lovely one. It's a Salt Rock brand, which is quite a good brand, and it was £4. So really pleased with that one. It will obviously need a wash, and I will get my debobbler out that I just got on Amazon to get some of the bobbles off. But yeah, really pleased with that one. As I said, and it's a quite good quality one. So my daughter's sorted for her hoodie. You may have seen there was a bunny mug and a bunny. Oh, I absolutely loved the bunny cushion, but we obviously didn't need it, so I had to leave bunny cushion behind, even though the lady serving in there was trying to convince me that I needed it, but I was like, no, don't need that. So yeah, so just got the little lammy in the charity shop in the end, and the hoodie. But yeah, and then I just used a basket that we already have in the house. We've got a couple of these baskets, but yeah, that one's just a little bit too big, so I'm going to use this one here. Yeah, and I just use it every year, and I will fill it with some straw. We have a bag of straw somewhere, and then little lammy will go in there along with the modelling clay and the lint bunnies. Did you see also there was a cuddly lint bunny in the charity shop that I so nearly got, but no, I left it behind because I think with lammy, modelling clay, the lint gold bunnies, the little rabbit, cute little rabbit here, and then I will get her like a medium-sized egg. She really likes the Cadbury's mini eggs at the moment, as we all do. And I think, yeah, once it's got the straw and the Easter egg in, I think she's gonna be over the moon with that. And then a few years ago, I picked up, I'm not sure if this was the little company, it was a little small business on Instagram. I'm not sure if the business was called Little Brown Mouse. I'm guessing it was, if you wanted to try and take a look. But yeah, this is really cute. Again, I bring this out every year, and I just pop a little bit of twine or string on it, and I will fix it to the front. So yeah, this is what I do every year for my daughter, and it works out to be quite inexpensive. So yeah, hopefully she'll be really pleased with that. So yeah, I think she's going to be really happy with that. I would certainly love to receive that as a gift. And then while I was out, I also picked up the Cuprinol tester pot of muted clay. So hopefully that will work nicely in the garden. If not, we will do the Farrenbore mouse's back, but have it matched in the fence paint. And then I also picked up a drop cloth, the Farrenbore drop cloth for the little toilet. We were going to get it matched, but they didn't. They only matched it if it was a 2.5 or bigger. We only need the 750 ml, I believe this is. So I just went with the Farrenbore in the end. And Then I also got the oil that I needed for upcycling the table, which is this one here, and then they didn't have the other one that I needed, the wax that I needed in stock, so they have ordered that for me. So hopefully I can pick that up tomorrow, but I will insert a picture of what the other one looks like. So this is Osmo. Yeah, and as I say, the lady I watched on Instagram, when she upcycled her table, it looked absolutely beautiful. So I'm just gonna copy exactly what she has done. So hopefully it will come out really, really nicely. So yeah, really pleased with those purchases today. And now I'm gonna probably just go out into the garden and try out this tester pot on the fence. So yeah, and then see the difference between the mouse's back and the muted clay. So let's head out into the garden and do that. You may have seen in a previous video I planted some herbs. Sadly, the rosemary and thyme didn't do so well, but the oregano is absolutely thriving and it smells incredible. And then I've just popped a couple of plants in here as well. And then I shall show you the paint samples. So sadly, this one is going to be too pale. So this is the cuprinol muted clay, which looked really lovely on Instagram and Pinterest when I had a look, but yeah, it's just too pale. So I think we're going to have to go with this one, which I used on the planter. So the Farnball mouse's back. I watered this down for the planter, but we will just use it how it is for the fence. So hopefully my husband will agree that that's the nicer shade. Teddy out in the sunshine, he absolutely loves this beautiful weather, don't you, Ted? Yes, you're a very handsome boy. Yes, you are. Teddy, what do you think you look like? What do you think you look like? Look at the state of that. Always makes me chuckle. So I'm just in the bedroom because I've just remembered this amazing drawing that my eldest daughter did a few years ago. I always get this out every Easter. I'm so proud of it, so proud of her and her art. She's just yeah, really talented, and I thank you all who commented on my last video. I think I showed, what did I show of my daughters? Oh, it was my Mother's Day card that she painted so beautifully for me of our blossom tree outside. And you were in it, Teddy, yes, and a little blue tit. And so many of you commented on it. And yeah, I really appreciate that. You're all so kind. And so yeah, she is very talented. I'm very proud of her. So this is, yeah, a little Easter bunny that she drew, yeah, quite a few years ago. And I will keep this, cherish this forever. And yeah, it comes out every Easter. I used to keep it out all year round. I'm not sure why I ended up putting it away. I might just have to keep it, just find a home for it now in our new home. But it's, yeah, look. Yeah, I'm very proud of her. She's currently studying art, A-level, and yeah, she's doing really well. So yeah, thank you all for your lovely comments. So as always, I really hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. I really enjoy filming these kind of bits and bobs videos, and I hope you've been getting some glorious sunshine wherever you are. The next vlog is going to be all sorts, yeah, again, all sorts of different things. I'm going to be showing how I curl my hair. A couple of you have asked how I curl my hair. I just use my straighteners, but yeah, I will show you how I do it. And also I will be sharing, I think, a fake away Nando's, which hopefully you shall enjoy. I'm sure there was another thing I was going to include in my next vlog, but yeah, I shall try and fit in as much as I can. Hopefully I will be able to start this table soon. I know I keep saying we're going to be focusing on the garden, but I would really like to get this table upcycled, so that might be in the next video as well. So please do subscribe if you've not done so already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube will let you know when I upload my video, and I shall hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.